And a lot of that interview, when I was talking to Christy Jones about, she's a nutritional coach for Glendora School District, was when she works with kids, especially kids that are ADD or have problems sitting a lot too, she gets them to understand, okay, if I start tapping some of my body, moving my body a little bit here and there, my body can focus on this here, maybe pushing on my side, tapping my side, or tapping my head on that so I can focus on where I am right now, instead of being everywhere. We talked about last time a little bit, is when we get stressed, our body chemistry tells us not to move. Tells us to stay where you are, because that feeds that stress hormone, that body chemistry. Our job is to go, okay, if I'm stressed, if I'm not feeling like myself right now, doesn't matter where you are, that's when you have to fight that response and move. And by moving allows your body to see it as a way to relax those stress hormones, push those out a little bit. By motion, you talked about a second ago, it causes those relaxation hormones to kick in, so inside your body knows, now you can shut it down and actually back to what you want to do. How we stay motivated and learn, and because I listen to podcasts today, I talked about last time, I do a lot of audiobooks, I do my interviews too, do talks. A lot of it is, how do we get our body to slowly consider what are we going through? What's our body chemistry like? Are we under stress? If we have that, how do we get our body to fight that? Once we're aware of what's going on with our body. Got to hold this one a second. Thank you. So if we can do that and have words where our body is, and realize if what happens when we get stressed? What do you feel? I get stressed, I can't breathe. My breathing goes from relaxed to I just freeze. My shoulders get tight, my neck gets tight, everything gets in here versus down here. Yes, sir.
When I get stressed, I feel anger.
Yes. Where do you feel the muscle tight though? Where do you feel things tighten up?
Like my arms and my legs.
Right here, right? Alright. Okay. And that's things tighten up, so you have to relax the body for it. But when you're aware of that, how do you get that anger, or I call it a state of stress, to calm itself down? Lindsay, how do you stress out? Or do you want to stress better? It's up to you.
No, I get anxiety pretty bad.
My
body gets real tense.
There's certain areas of your body that you feel that tension.
Yeah, it's in my shoulders and my arms and my chest.
It's almost like right here, right? Everything here is kind of tights up and does this. What do you do to de-stress that body when you feel that?
I haven't really been doing
That's the
anything
thing,
well to do it.
and the goal is, how do we learn how to do things here to slowly, hopefully, de-stress our body so that anxiety becomes more and more and more. See, once you're in a stress state for more than, say, 30 days, that's your normal state. Once you get there, it takes about 30 days to get out of that state. At that point, you have to work hard to get your body to relax and learn certain techniques and maintain that until you get to a relaxed state. That becomes your new state again. Your body is very intelligent. It'll adapt to the environment. I had a buddy of mine who goes, him and his wife own a hair salon. And so is Frank. He goes hair salon, I think it's next weekend, a big national hair salon conference in Long Beach. People come from all over the world, Europe, Australia, even say Minnesota where it's freezing right now, or New York. It's like 15, 20 degrees, right? How you doing? And a lot of it is when they come from there, they've been in the cold for maybe about 3 or 4 months. I mean, that's 10, 15 degrees. One doctor I talked to a couple days ago, it's negative 3 degrees where he lives. I'm like, how the heck, we wouldn't survive, right? We'd freeze. But they deal with it. They come out here for this conference, one thing to get away from the cold, it may be 50 degrees outside, and there's people at the pool laying out because that's warm for them. Their body's acclimated to that environment of being in the cold all the time. So our body will acclimate to our stress and our environment to either deal with that on a positive or a negative way. And if we're stressed all the time, we wake up stressed, we go to sleep stressed. When you're under stress, your body has very limited short-term memory, and we want to do things to actually feed that stress. How do you think we eat when we're stressed?
Overindulge.
Yes, overindulge. What feeds the stress hormones and body chemistry is actually high sugar, and high-fat foods. I love Ruffles. I love Captain Crunch, but not the best thing in the world for me all the time. When I'm stressed, I'm like, oh, give me a box right now, please, or a bag. But when we do that, we're feeding that area. So when we're aware of what's causing where our body is, we have to fight that and go, okay, I have to do something better. So I have to internally stress it and maintain that state. Okay, any questions so far? That's the inside, how our body works. So when we're aware of what's going on, we can go, okay, I am where I am. If I'm like some people where their body tenses up here, neck and shoulders, back of the neck, arm and shoulder pressure, hand pressure, I am stressed. That's my state. How do I reduce that? That's the next step. Okay? The biggest thing is movement. Second to go about getting your body to move a little bit here and there, stretching your neck and shoulders. Okay, putting your hand behind your ear, let it pull down to one side. Take a deep breath in. As you pull down, breathe out. Let the arm relax again. Breathe in. And then breathe out as you pull down to get that muscle to stretch. You have to physically move your body both sides, and de-stress that area. Okay, hold it for about 10 seconds and try again. Do it again about 3 times those sides. When you have a routine down, that's the plan to deal with the issue. If you can go for a walk, phenomenal. Go out there and breathe. When I was talking to Christy today about deep breathing, and I've talked to a yoga instructor and a Pilates instructor too about breathing, I realized how important it is. When you breathe, what happens when you take a deep breath in? Oxygen, where does it go?
Straight to the bloodstream.
Exactly, goes to your, and because I'm a physiology nerd guy, is it goes to your lungs, from there to your heart, to your whole body. When you have oxygen in your body can actually function at a better level. So it goes from stress state to relaxed state. And if there's oxygen in your muscle, does it stay relaxed or tight?
Relax.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay. Your body stays relaxed. If your body's relaxed, do you stay stressed? You got a little stress, but it'll help relax the body over time. Move, circulation, movement. If we have circulation in our joints in our body, that gets oxygen through there so your body can relax. Okay, any questions about that? I brought this in not because I'm going to sweep something. I'm going to show you a stretch you can use with a broomstick. Okay? I do with my patients all the time. All I can do is here. Again, the shoulders and neck. If you have good shoulder range of motion. Problem is when we're stressed, how's our posture? Is our posture here when we're stressed? Or is it here when we're stressed? Yeah, right. That's where I am. I'm like, right here. So if I'm here, my shoulders tighten up. They pull forward. They tighten up here. The neck tightens up. My back muscles actually weaken to support this posture. So I look more like this. If I stay here long enough, I start getting a walker and a wheelchair. I don't do that, right? Hold off on that. I want to go here with a broomstick. Wherever you are, start down low. Come up. And go where it feels tight. Not a pain, just a tight. Anytime you stretch, you want to only feel where it's tight, not painful. For me, because I practice this about 10 times a day, morning and night. It took me 3 days to actually do it. I can go all the way back, all the way forward. It took me 3 days, like the resurrection. Okay?
I've got 3 shoulder surgeries. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. No, don't do it, Robert.
No way.
Put you back in the hospital again. Okay? Wherever you can go there. Or go here, or go here. Who wants to try this? Good. Sorry, Robert. It's not about you today. Let's make it about you.
Man down.
Elbows locked. How does that feel?
Right there.
Does it feel tight in the front, or the back, or in the neck? Or
in the
shoulder?
back of the blades?
Right here, right? That's
Yeah.
where things are tight. Okay. Modification for you, Mr. Shoulder Surgery, a few times.
Yeah.
Right here. Here, instead of, actually just stand right behind me, you do figure 8. Which was the bad shoulder? Which is the worst shoulder?
Right.
Good. So you want to go left side, over. Again, if that's possible, and right side back over. And see how that feels. Left over first, and then come back to the right. Let's see.
He's a doctor, so he's not fine.
Yeah. I can call 911. That's all I can do for shoulder dislocation.
Is that right?
Yeah. Hey.
That felt really nice, though.
Good.
Oh, jeez.
See? It's the resurrection.
Here, who's next?
Well, try this
There
way.
you go.
Try this way now. Try the right side over and the left side back.
Okay,
And
so.
we'll go next. Yes. Look at this. He's coordinated too. Oh, there's the face. There's the face.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Is it a continuous thing?
Yeah.
Or?
Want to like figure eight, and then slow. Wherever you want
That,
to go.
that feels really nice.
Congratulations, you're welcome.
I have one of these in my office.
for Bill.
You're
It's just sick.
gonna be walking past my office thinking,
Like, what's
doing?
he doing over there?
Practicing
Try that,
karate?
sir.
So,
Okay,
what's
sure.
your day?
So let's go straight back first. Let's see. So what I want to do here is go up top. So turn your head right there, and there you go. And come right overhead. Check out the flexibility.
This is where it stretches.
Let's go wider. Let's go wider. Let's go wider here. There we go. Start over. Let's go wider as far as you can. As far as you can now. There you go. Now try it.
I
Wow.
barely did it
Over
already.
good. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Keep going forward. Don't hit yourself in the head. A little closer. Flexible. Hear that? One time. Let's go this way. One time. A little bit closer this time, right about. Now go. Keep your elbows locked. Come all the way back. Look at that. Magical skills. Almost.
Got it.
Oh!
Oh. Tight one. That's the goal, is to keep practicing.
Yeah.
Okay. My routine every night day, because I'm 43 now, I got to stretch as my rigor mortis kicks in. I have to make sure I stretch before I go to bed. I stretch in the morning. I tore my shoulder back in chiropractic in my first semester, which was not a smart thing. So I have to keep my shoulder strong, because number one problem people with disability in chiropractors can't work anymore because of shoulders, because of back, ironically. And that's what we treat every day. Okay? So realize you have to do things to stretch first. If that feels good, then strengthen. Anyone else want to try? Good job. Winnie, correct?
Yes.
You try it, you're gonna love it.
Man, I'm going to sell this stick. I'm going
man.
to market this stick.
You know what?
See?
Oh, wow.
Now, go a little bit closer. Excuse me. Just a little bit harder. Is that okay? And a little bit closer.
Dancer skills.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So the closer, the harder.
Yeah.
Exactly. So wherever you feel comfortable, do about maybe 4 or 5, and we get a little bit. And then after that, then once you warmed up, then a little bit closer, get that more of a stretch.
Pretty soon I'll be
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's like Chinese, is like an opera or something like that. One of those Vegas things. Anybody else?
Feels really nice though.
Good. So number one is called a pass, or I call it the broomstick stretch. That's my trademark. Here, wherever you're comfortable, 5 times. And then once you've done 5 times, a little bit closer. 5 more times. I'm not a dancer, so I can't do it. But as you can do, get back there, get back forward. All right.
Paint that, design that, all that.
I'm gonna sell this thing. That's good in my
All
head
you
right
have to
now.
do is have the catchphrase and the cool
There you go.
designs on there.
All
HGTV.
All you need. Okay. So we want to do, our goal again we talked about before is, if this is where you feel all the tension in your body, a great stretch to get the upper traps and the shoulders relaxed, so that tension here, and makes your neck want to do this, help relax, along with, we talked about 3 times, hold for 10 seconds. This one you want to breathe too, right? Breathe in. As you come down, breathe out. Hold each side for 10 seconds, about 3 times. And the breathing is important too, even if you want to do this one, where come up. So you're really breathing when you have the tension on your shoulders. And you want to breathe in and breathe out so it comes all out of your body. Why do you want to breathe all the way out? What's the importance of that? What do you think? You want to get the carbon dioxide out of your lungs. You want to cause a vacuum. So if you have a balloon and you only push part of it out and push more air in, you're not getting the full concept of, if the oxygen is what actually makes your body healthy, you can't get it all in there if there's other stuff in there, right? And you want to breathe. Some people say breathe through your nose, breathe in your nose, out your mouth. That's up to you. I don't think there's a big difference. Don't tell Christy this, but she told me that today. It is a difference, but I would believe her. She probably does something more than I do. Okay. Who holds tension in their lower back when they're under stress? I do too, sometimes. Remember that, good stretch for the lower back. Using the wall, again, my same Dr. Tony's stick of magic. That's not good? Good, maybe phrase. Okay?
The magic stick.
Magic stick, I'm going to use that one instead. Thank you, Monique. Here, keys in my hold that real quick for me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this stick, and this is more to trick yourself a little bit. Lock your knees out against the wall. Feet halfway off the wall for 1, 2. About a foot away. Let the stick roll down your legs with your knees locked out. As far as you feel comfortable, where the leg is tight in the back, but not painful again. Hold it for a second, then again roll it back up. What do you think it's more than roll the stick up and down? What do you think that does? Makes you focus on this, not on your legs or your back. Okay? Let it come down. Hold it for a second. And back up. So when your back is tight, the hamstrings tighten up. The glutes tighten up. That whole chain tightens up, so you want to make sure you loosen up at the same time. Okay, any questions about that? Who wants to try that? Good, come on over. Saw the hand even before I said anything. So against the wall. Okay, you want to hold it this way this time. We're going to switch it over. There we go. And you want to do, bring your feet off the wall a little bit. Bring your feet forward. There we go. Lock the knees out. Perfect. Bring your feet apart a little bit too. Separate your feet. Perfect. Smile. Get ready to smile. Perfect. Now roll it all the way down your legs. Roll it all the way down. There we go. Keep that back straight as much as you can. Good. Okay, keep your legs straight. Where do you feel that tightness?
Right here on my back.
Fantastic. Good. Good. Look at that flexibility. He's not a dancer, look, Monique. He has some skills. Good. All right. Anybody else?
Okay.
Good. But that's the goal, is how do you relax your body by stretching first? More blood flow, more circulation. Also relax your body's relaxed. Also relax your body's relaxed. Bring your feet out more because you're the advanced version. Is that fit? Go real slow. Go real slow. You want to feel that stretch the whole time. Where do you feel that, Monique? Along with the circus.
Like a little right here.
Okay, so more the back of the knee.
Yeah, like more of like my hands and quads.
Then you have good flexibility, so really use that. That's the key. Even if you want to keep the broomstick higher and even bend your elbows so you can go further, all as far as you can. That's the key. And get things to stretch, and relax. All right. Any questions about that?
That's good.
Easy stuff for you. Okay. Who has the forms? Are the forms up here?
Everybody has a
Perfect. I'm going to go over part of these too so you understand where they come from. A lot of understanding, when you understand exercise is important, stretching for example, and then strengthening down the line, allows you to understand, when I do my interviews, my podcast interviews, and my talks with certified trainers, yoga instructors, health coaches for 1, 2, or gym owners also, a lot of it is not today, not tomorrow, not next week. Having a 2 to 3 month plan to get healthier is your key. It's not now. You have to give yourself time. And we talked about it takes about a month to de-stress our body, at least 3 months to change our habits so it gets there and stays there. I've been doing the broomstick stretch behind me for probably 6 months, probably longer than that. So I can do that every day. But give yourself 2, minimum 3, actually 3 minimum, so you feel that whatever you want to do, that one thing, start and do it every day. If you do 5 things once a week, doesn't matter. One thing once a day, better. Your body sees it as normal, as a routine. Okay, my dog, by 7 o'clock every morning, if I'm not up, she's up, ready to go. She's in her routine. She's in her routine every day, every day, every day. That's how us as humans work. That's how we maintain a healthy, balanced state, by having routine every day. What time we wake up, what time we go to sleep. That allows your body to not stress because we have a transition in our body when things are moving around. Okay, number one thing here, all right, is if you're 45 and you do moderate intense activities such as walking your dog, hiking, mowing the lawn, swimming, golfing, blah, 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 or you can leave cycling, you can add 6 years to your life. Okay, meaning that it's not now to worry about. If I exercise now, can I look, because I do look younger obviously, I don't look 55, right? Okay, look pretty young. Okay. But also, can my body stay younger so I don't have disease that people have when they're older? Most people are taking about 6 medications by the time you're 65 years old. 6 medications. And that only makes it harder to get healthier. Can I do things now? I'm actually 43, as hopefully you guys saw that. That allows me to stay healthy so I don't have to take medications at 65. What can I do now? And every day as a routine, and slowly see it as my normal routine, I don't even think about it. Okay? Second part here too, is muscle burns more calories than fat. What that really means is that when you work out enough where you do exercise for strength, don't worry about how much you weigh. The studies I've read about health and how health works, it's not weight-based. Because everyone has a different body form. Okay, some people are petite, skinny, some people are big bone, whatever it is, too, different shapes of your body. Worry about what feels good to you, and again, make the routine so your body feels strong. If your body feels strong, it has to feel relaxed at the same time. That's how you burn more calories. That's how you stay fit. That's how your body actually chemically wants to stay relaxed. When our body is stressed, the muscle is staying here, it's not moving. That makes the muscle atrophy and shrink. That makes your body weaker. When we move our joints and get our body stronger, that maintains that motion, maintains our body temperature, again, to keep our body relaxed versus under stress. It's a feedback loop. You know how a thermostat works when like an AC or a heater works? How that works? How does it work?
They have the coolant.
They have the coolant, right? But how does the feedback loop work?
Where it has the exhaust and then it has the part that sucks in fresh air.
Exactly, and what happens is when there's certain temperature hits, it goes off. And then that whole system kicks in. When it hits a higher temperature, it turns down. Your body's the same way. When you move, you produce chemistry and hormones in your body, get your body to relax. When you don't move, at that point it shuts everything down. Okay, is that kind of a good analogy, or is that just something I've made up in my head? Okay? That's something we have to realize we need to move more. And when we move more, our body over time will get stronger too. Okay? Again, do a little time. Talked about a second ago. By doing one thing today, tomorrow, this week, that feels good to you, feels like a routine, then add another thing. And add another thing. Gave you 3 things. Only 3 things to want you to work on whatever works for you. Okay? Every day. Every day. I tell my patients, ask me, when do I have to do it? Every day. How about this? No, every day. If you want to get better, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 months from now, has to be every day. And when I talk to nutritional counselor today, and the coaches who I work with, the personal trainers, it's 3 months out. So wherever you are now, if you can commit to something for 3 months, that's when you'll see a physiological change in your body, so that becomes your new state of health, so you can't go backwards. It doesn't matter if you had it for 5 years, or 10 years, or 15 years. As long as you have no permanent injuries, you can get that recovery as quick as possible. Just stick with it. Okay? Make it convenient. You don't have to go to a gym, or go to a facility, or go to a personal trainer, if that's what you want to do. What's this? What's it called again?
The magic stick.
The magic, Dr. Tony's magic stick. Get one of these for only $22.99 plus shipping and handling. At that point, we'll get it right to your door. At that point, that's all you need. Maybe if you want to get fancy, some water bottles. Some 8-ounce water bottles for some weights. Overhead stuff, whatever you want to do. Easy stuff. It doesn't have to be fancy. Okay? Other part is too, we talked about, use a buddy system. We talked about last time too when we were here, accountability. Okay, there's someone besides Robert you can talk to. Hey, I'm going to stick to this plan every day. If I don't, harass me. Okay, remind me. And find someone who's going to help you out, not be an instigator. Like, no, you don't want to do that stuff. Find someone who's going to help you out. You and Tim have a good buddy system, so keep working with that. Okay, but find someone that goes, hey, look, I want to do this every day. Check with me every other day, make sure I'm doing it. If not, I'll get on track. It's called junior high peer pressure. Okay, use it to your advantage. Okay, I tell my patients, a couple days they come in and go, I don't have time for exercise, I was too tired, or I couldn't do it, it's not important. I'm like, that's fine, I'm going to call you tomorrow to make sure you did it. They'll come the next day and go, well, I did it, but you didn't call me. I'm like, I didn't have to call you. Because I told you I was going to call you, you did it because of me, not because of you. Because of fear of me being on top of you. So my job is to make sure I don't have to do that. By doing it 4 or 5 days in a row, at that point I'm consciously here you want to do it, so it stays as part of your routine. Once in your routine, what happens is you feel guilty if you don't do it. And that's a good thing, when it's a positive thing for your body. All right. Any questions about that? Psychology, 102 or something, I don't know, 103. I don't know what it is. Okay, next one, make it fun. You know, don't make this into a javelin with a Dr. Tony's magic stick, but make it fun for you. You know, whatever you want to do, be creative. You know, do it with your kids, whatever it is too.
What are some good positive reinforcements
For
that, like, you know, staying on track and exercising and stuff like that?
feeling good. Feeling good. Once a week, reward yourself. You know what? If I do it every day, I'm gonna go give myself this. But don't stop doing it. Some people will say, I'm gonna take a day off or 2 days off, 3 days off. That's not positive reinforcement. Figure out something that works for you, so you want to do or have in say 7 days out. If I can check it off my list 7 days in a row, I'm going to give myself this. That's your little carrot to make sure you do it.
Don't cut corners.
Exactly. We're humans, right? We want to rationalize everything. God, it was raining outside, I couldn't do it today. But when you do that, you're cheating yourself, not anything else. Okay, you got to give yourself like your little carrot. At that point, you know, hey, look, if I do it 7 days in a row, I'm going to get this for myself. At that point, you're motivating yourself. No shortcuts, because your body doesn't care. Your body doesn't care. Your body can't rationalize anything. You're talking about the internal body, not the mental part of your body. If you think about that, my body, if I don't get the right foods, it's not going to respond well. You have to be able to understand it's up to you to have and realize when you do this, it's not going to feel good. Okay, it's not going to feel good. You're going to go like by day 3, you're going to go, all right, I'm done with this thing. That's when you got to go. That's your motivation. That's why this is almost the end of January. People that join the gym January 1st, about 30% are out right now. They're done. Because they hurt a little bit. They're a little sore. It's not in their schedule anymore. But when you stick with it 30, 40, 60, 70 days, because that's my normal habit. I go to the gym at 5 o'clock every morning. Not because I want to, because my body says it's time to go. If I didn't do it this morning, I wouldn't get it in today at all. I gotta go. The work I do as a chiropractor requires me to stay healthy. If not, I will go out and not be able to work. Chiropractors have the highest disability rating, which is when you go out when you can't work, go on disability. Chiropractors and firemen have the highest disability rating because we don't take care of ourselves. I gym every day because of that, so I can keep doing what I'm doing for another, hopefully, 10 years. Who knows? Whenever my kids graduate from high school and get the heck out. All right? Any questions yet? This kind of covers basically the exercise portion. Make it fun too. Who likes to watch TV? I do. Whenever I have a chance to, I will watch a movie, whatever it is too. I don't like commercials. I loathe commercials. Worst thing in the world for me. So my commercial is I'll do my stretches. But when I'm watching TV, because the TV's over there, I have room on my floor, I'll do my stretches on the floor while I'm watching TV. Can I multitask? That's the only thing I can multitask with. The only thing. Someone calls my office, wants information, and blah, blah, blah. I go, you have to hold on because I'm not going to take your information. My staff is phenomenal at multitasking. I can't do that all. But watching, say, a show or listening to a podcast or an audiobook as I stretch, easy. Go to the gym, put my earbuds in, same thing. Work out as I listen to something, I'll work myself out. Any questions about that? Make it fun for you. So when you're making it fun, that's your reward as you're doing it. So that's when you feel good doing it the whole time. Any questions about the exercises? Why it's important? Not only for your physical health, we don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We want to feel healthy. When we're healthy, we're less stressed. We're less stressed, we think better, we do more things, we stay motivated. We want to learn better that way too. We learn better that way. Alright. Any questions? Nothing yet? Okay. Next part here is the healthy eating part. Okay? As Americans, we fail at healthy eating. Why do you think that is?
Fast food.
That's convenience. It's so easy, right?
And cheap.
And cheap.
It's easier to eat unhealthy, or cheaper to eat unhealthy than it is to eat healthy.
Yes. For the most part. If you don't look around and spend the time.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can cook, that is the number one way to stay healthy. Because when you cook, you go to the store. You go and get the food. You look at the food. You look at the ingredients. Look at the box or the can and go, do I want that in my body? When you go to, I love Chipotle. Love it. Because it's quick for me. If I have half hour to eat for lunch, I'm going to run in, get my stuff, and get out. Probably not the best thing for me every day, but for me is, what can I do when I am at home to make a good salad? To make a good meal?
Make your own Chipotle.
Exactly. I made my own burritos today for my kids today. So a lot of it is when you do that, you actually choose better ways to do it too. When you eat, is it better to eat cooked food or raw vegetables and fruits?
Raw.
It's kind of a simple question, right? Why is raw fruits and vegetables and, say, nuts, for example, better for you than cooked?
Because all of the nutrients in the food is still intact. When you cook it, you kind of break down a lot of the nutrients.
The heat from the cooking allows you to break down the molecules. Exactly. It allows things to actually break it down so you lose some minerals and vitamins. So if it's possible, having a salad with, say, for example, I love garbanzo beans or kidney beans in there with some light dressing is good for me. I'm not going every day because it's not everything I want to do, but that's going to be healthier than making. I like spinach, so I'm going to cook the spinach instead of cooking spinach. And I love carrots too. If I cook the carrots or uncook the carrots, I'll cook the carrots with the skin on. Doesn't seem, oh, it's crazy, but no, it's good for you.
Fiber.
Exactly. Oranges for one too, or bananas, things like that too. Realize what I do myself is I make a log, okay? I take a piece of paper, make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down, 1, 2, 3 over for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. For a week or maybe 2 weeks, I'll write down what I'm eating every day as my normal food for that day. Out of that, I'm going to look at that food on Monday, so 2 Mondays in a row. What is on that Monday that's probably not good for me? That I unconsciously eat every Monday, or every Tuesday, or every Wednesday, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. What can I cut out that one thing on that day that's probably high calorie, feeds my stress hormones, my stress chemicals, my body stays stressed, that'll make my body better if I just don't have it in my diet at all. When you have bad foods in your diet, it negates the good things in your other foods. Okay? So find out one thing, if you wanted to, up to you, find out what, when you write something down, when I write something down, it goes up here, how important it is. When I was a kid, because I'm 43 again, we didn't have iPads or phones or anything. We had nothing. I think my dad, because he worked for aerospace, NASA stuff, we had a computer which was very simple, just a black screen and green numbers and dots, and that was it. So we had paper and pen. So that's how I learned. Kids now, they learn a different way. But that's how I learned from my pen to my head, what I'm doing is important to me. When I do that, it allows me to see what I'm eating, and I go, every day on a Tuesday, 8 o'clock at night, I love my ice cream. That's not good for me. Can I cut that out or place something else I'm eating already that I like in that place? I see things. When I see things, I can visualize what is good and what is bad for me. That's just how I work. Everyone's different. If it works for you. When you write it down, that gives you that chance to not just rationalize what I'm eating is good or bad, but also you can see exactly, oh yeah, it may not be best. Oh, that's pretty good for me. I like that. And I love, for example, canned tuna a few times a week as a quick snack for me. Like perfect, that helps me out. And when you work out too, that helps burn off some of those calories and toxins in your body too. The reason you work out is not only to feel stronger, cause more motion in joints, relax your body, you burn toxins in your body. Toxins cause cancer, keep your body under stress. Move your body, that's the key. Okay. Any questions so far about nutrition?
just have a good tip.
Yes.
There's an app called MyFitnessPal.
Yes.
And you can do exactly what you said. And then
Yeah.
you can put like your goals in there. And then it keeps you track on like how many calories you need to eat. And then it has like meal options to help you with the meal plan based off of your goals.
Yeah, whatever
I
food
love
you
it.
have, go, hey, look, I have this, this, and this.
Mhm.
How do I maybe take something out of that food, put something in to make it better for me? What's the one thing you can do to help change that a little bit and realize that can help you get better? But and one thing too I read before, just because, say you're on a good meal plan, right? Oh, you're like, okay, it's Monday I'm eating well, Tuesday I'm eating good. Wednesday you're like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna have a piece of pizza, or 2 pieces, or 3 pieces, or like me sometimes happens, I'm really hungry. The problem is you can't go, I took a step out of what I wanted to do, and now my whole week is shot. You can't do that to yourself. You can't beat yourself up. You start over the next day, get back on track. Once they hit one wall, they're like, I'm done, out of here. No, you gotta give yourself back on track. Okay, bad day, knock it off, let's go back over. Once you've done something like that, again, like the exercise, more than 3 to 4 weeks, realize you can have a cheat day, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna feel like you're gonna wake next day and go, I feel pretty good still. My body has maintained that metabolism, knows what to do with it now, and I can maintain that better lifestyle. Okay. How much is water important to your health?
Yeah, it's
Whole life.
80%.
Whole life, right? And a lot of it is water helps your body function. It allows things to move normal. So if our bodies function normal, muscles are hydrated, they stay relaxed. Yes. If they're dehydrated, the muscles tighten up and cramp, right? And that causes you not to move and makes your body stress. How do you hydrate? Everybody's different. Okay? Drinking a big glass of water in the morning is good for you. It's up to you what you want to do. The biggest thing is not drinking, say, 3, 4, 5 glasses of water a day. It's what do you drink besides water that dehydrates your body. What do you eat that dehydrates your body? That's the key. Sodas, not good. Gatorade, good or not good? Gatorade.
Not
You know,
really.
if you're active, I guess.
Why?
Because it gives you back up your electrolytes.
What do electrolytes do?
You need energy.
Good. They draw. It's a positive cation that draws water, H2O, into the actual muscle. The problem with Gatorade and Powerade too, it's high sugar for the energy boost. 120 milligrams of sugar in each Gatorade.
I thought it had salt. I'd say it's a lot of salt in it too.
Salt too also, sodium. I'm okay with sodium at a lower degree, but that's just way too much.
How's tea? Black tea. Or green
Black tea is decent if you drink 2 cups of 8 ounces of water with it. So for me, I love coffee. I drink 2 cups in the morning. I have an 8-ounce glass of water beforehand. I drink my half cup of coffee, 8-ounce glass of water, half cup of coffee, and keep going whenever I'm done with my coffee. That's how much I'm doing. But that's my goal. If I'm gonna drink coffee, I'm gonna drink water. If I'm gonna drink Gatorade, I'm gonna drink water.
Like for me, I drink more water than soda because I've been training myself because that's my, I guess, negative reinforcement is when I get stressed, I tend to overthink, but I'm moving though. That's the only thing for me. I have to move. I'm not just sit still. Like if I sit still for too long, I just get antsy and just have to go do stuff.
Good.
So I look for stuff to like entertain my mind. But I've been drinking 4 20-ounce bottles a day.
4 20-ounce bottles of water.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And then like one 12-ounce cup of soda a day.
Do you drink it the whole
Oh,
way through?
it's like spare, like throughout, like.
Perfect. You kind of spread it out, right?
Yeah, like I take like a couple sips here and there.
Okay.
I guess a step away, but I try to mainly go back to water, and then I just drink my water when I'm feeling like thirsty. But
Good.
if I'm like stressed, and I just like okay,
You
go
something
like
just
red,
to calm it down.
and then yeah, I mean that's my advice.
Yeah, yeah.
As if like the sugar like helps me like bring conscious to my world.
It just gives you a little bit of a taste. Okay, now I can relax a little bit. And it's more, and you know it's more up here.
And then I can like sit down, but if I get stressed, I get antsy. I have to do stuff.
Do stuff. That's good for you. Keep doing stuff. But I like that you don't just down it, because that just gives you no effect at all. But the sipping is going to allow you to kind of heal. Robert, too. Does that make sense with the tea?
Yeah, a glass of water with it.
So 8-ounce glass of water with that, too.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
So for me, I try to drink more water at school than at home.
Yes.
So when I'm at home, I try focusing on drinking orange juice and milk.
Why?
The other healthy stuff.
Good. Good. And that's the thing, and even at home too, keep doing that. The more you can get hydrated for one, too, your body functions normal. Because the reason why we drink water, our body through our foods, through breakdown of our foods, digestion too, and even through stress, it causes toxins in our body. When we drink enough water, or sometimes juices too, and minimal sodas, we flush our body out of those toxins. At that point, long term, we don't get gallstones, kidney stones, abdominal infections too, especially with guys too, prostate cancer or lower colon cancer too. Guys are the number 2 killer of guys is colon cancer. If you have enough water and fiber, allows your body to actually get those toxins out of their body. Allows their lower colon where it's supposed to produce the vitamins that actually work properly. It doesn't get stuck anywhere. Okay, any questions about hydration? Should we drink? How about soups? Are soups a good way to hydrate?
Depends on who makes
Depends on what soup you're eating.
Exactly. Soup is good in an overall sense because it fills you up. It's not a lot of calories sometimes. Sugar, it has salt in it too, I'll give you that. But it hydrates your body. So
Top
winter,
ramen has more water.
top ramen has water, but the little
The
packet
packet has a lot of
has
salt.
like a million things of sugar in it or
I
salt.
try not to put too much in the packet.
Good. Half.
I put less than half. I use it like for a sprinkle. And for me, when I cook ramen, I usually make a thing called like a ramen omelet in the morning.
Nice.
So it's
What is
like
it?
250 calories.
Okay.
So I use this. I mainly use the noodles,
Okay.
salsa, onions, and about 2 eggs with diluted water.
So you make the put the eggs inside the water?
No, I
Like
put.
poached
I know.
eggs?
I soften the
noodles?
said noodles.
Okay.
And I just saute some onions.
Okay.
And then just like enough salt for me.
Nice.
And then I use like less than in order to like the flavor of the noodles. I use like a sprinkle of the packet, like just a little.
Just a little taste, right?
And then for most of my flavor I put salsa, just whatever salsa that I can use because it has everything, the vegetables in it.
A little bit here and there.
And then so I have protein, salt, and everything in one dish, and it's pretty filling. So it's enough to serve two for the ramen omelet. So.
And the biggest thing, you're getting enough of a low-calorie meal for one too. Enough of your taste buds satisfied that it's better for you.
Yeah, I usually don't finish it.
And that's the thing is and is it good to always finish your food? I love leftovers. I have like 4 kids. I shop in the back of the fridge first before the front. A lot of kids don't like leftovers, so everyone's different. But when you realize we shouldn't eat to where we're full. What controls our ability to realize we're full? What does it take? Yes. What's the big word?
So the
Yes.
thing that controls the ability for you to be full.
Good way to rephrase the question. Yes. Yes. What do you think?
So it's like
Tip your tongue.
to where your stomach is like you can't eat anymore.
Most people think that way. That's a good answer.
And it's like, so you try, before you almost think you're full, you try to eat something else and you feel how it goes in your stomach. If it goes different than the thing you first ate,
Yes.
then you know you're full.
Most people think that, but at that point you're already over full. You're over full. And most people think that way, but what happens is your brain has about a 20-minute delay once you have enough food in your stomach. So if you're going to eat something, should you take your time when you eat? Okay? Give yourself about 15 minutes or so, if possible. Again, everyone's different, schedule-wise, and everything else too. To finish a meal, so by 10 minutes you can go, am I getting full or not? That's the tough part sometimes. Yes?
So sometimes when I'm like at the middle of eating my food, and I don't need to use the restroom, I try to just jog around.
Good.
And then if I need to use the restroom, I go, so I'm
Good.
not all the way full. And I
Good.
use the restroom.
This is you, man. You got the system down. You got the rest of your life to be set. That's the plan. And how much should we chew our food?
50 times.
At least 20 times, 50 times is phenomenal.
I heard 30. I heard like 30.
Yeah, I heard it was
like 30 times.
Yeah, like,
Between 20 and 50 is good. I'm impatient, so I get maybe 20. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm too impatient. But when you chew your food enough, especially meats, allows your stomach and your body to digest it easier. And if it digests easier where it breaks itself down enough, then your lower intestines can actually absorb it. If not,
For me, breakfast is like the only meal that I eat, I guess, in full.
yes.
And then like the rest of the day, my body, I guess my mental mind is like
You're just
snack.
going, my friend.
And then like my body's like, I'll make a burger. Like I make burgers for the day.
Yeah.
And my body's like, you're not gonna eat all that.
Like, nope, I don't have time for that.
So I cut it in half. Like I play with it for most of the night.
Like, okay, whatever, I'm done.
But yeah, breakfast is like, I get like an overwhelming desire to eat.
Are you tired in the morning when you eat breakfast? Good, cool.
Like, when I get like literally before 10 o'clock, my brain is like, time to get up.
Boom.
No matter what time I have fallen asleep, 10 o'clock, my body's like, no, you're good.
It's time. And you have to, and by doing that too, drinking enough water, eating the right food somewhat too, and giving yourself time to digest, and the time, not just the chewing obviously, the time, you give your body enough to where you have enough nutrients, and you move on to the next one. You nutrients, move on to the next one. So the biggest thing you want to make sure your body has time to really digest and not overfill yourself. If you want to run around to the bathroom, go for it. You know, whatever you want to do to keep you going. But make sure your body stays, you have a routine. And we talked about foods too. Have certain foods that you eat all the time because you know how much calories they are. You know what it does to your body too. Have 3 or 4 that you like and you maintain those.
Yeah, celery's mine. That's my good pleasure.
I love carrots.
So
One thinks I'm crazy. I love carrots.
I'll snack on celery before I know it's all done. It's like,
Easy.
where did it go?
Yes, sir.
my routine is more of dairy than other stuff.
Okay.
I try to keep so instead of eating like stuff that has more calories,
Yes.
I try to eat like low-fat cereal near the night.
This guy's a man behind his over his age so far. He's wise beyond his age. Okay. Also, we talked about fruits and vegetables, how good they are for you, and what in our food right now, think on your own, has sugar in there, and what can you cut out? What's your thing that makes you want that sugar? For example, if you thought of the food you like, who likes ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream?
Salted caramel gelato.
If you thought about that right now and had some in front of you, would that make your mouth water? Yes. So our mind knows how to respond to that visual. If you have in front, if we have one taste, as you do in most places, give you like, I'll give you a little sample. That just sucks you in, right? Like, oh no, I'm gonna have the whole thing. So realize you have to be able to fight that sensation of once I have the visualization and I can cut that thing off, I'm not gonna have that response that my mouth's gonna start watering because of that too. Yes,
So
sir.
it's like when you go to Costco and you see all those free samples, you
They
try
suck you
one.
They suck you in. Like, I'm gonna have 4 of those. I'm gonna buy 3 boxes after I eat those 4 free ones. But that's how your body responds though. I used to love Diet Cokes. I used to love them. Once I stopped drinking Diet Cokes for a while, about probably 2 or 3 weeks, that weird chemical sweet taste was not motivating me to drink them anymore. So when you stop, if you stop drinking sodas, for 2 or 3 weeks, that taste may not be favorable to you anymore.
I mean, it's not acquired, but I mean,
Yeah.
anytime you rep like a stress, you have to replace it with something. And like for me, it's a little hard because that's my go-to thing to just like calm me down enough.
Simple.
Because I don't get angry.
You don't overindulge. You don't buy
No.
you don't drink 6 sodas a day.
No, I used to.
And that's where
But
humans.
I calm like down. I tell myself like I really want to be here for longevity of my daughter. So I think that's
Fantastic.
coming back. And so
Good.
I'm start running to get into parkour, so I can keep myself busy and active. Give myself a hobby.
Motivation, my
I
friend.
already coupon, so I already do that.
And you have more motivation just yourself.
Because I find out that like if I put myself on a time schedule where I have to eat, like I tell myself, okay, you have to eat now, regardless, eat. You know, so
If you're busy and you don't eat, what happens is your body starts getting worn down, then you overeat.
Oh no, I like
Most people do.
I eat to 10 o'clock when I get up, or 10:30, big breakfast, eat at 2:30, then eat somewhere around 6:30, and then or 7, and then I have nothing until the very next day.
Just
If I
you
need something,
shut
I
it
just
down.
drink, yeah.
So you're not a night snack like I am. Good.
I'm like I said, I used to. Like I'm a snacker. Like I just bag of chips here and there.
And it's so easy, right? But when you have a schedule, though, your body likes that. You know, sometimes I forget to eat because I'm too busy doing other stuff. Like, also, I'm like, well, I have a headache. How come I'm feeling weak? Oh, yeah, I forgot to eat today.
Yeah, I have grandparents who are diabetic, so I got that whole mindset of like give myself a time to eat.
You keep your blood sugar level the whole time. It doesn't go in the reserves to break down muscle to actually cause you to have energy. All we're doing is eating for energy, right? So why are we going to overeat? We don't need the energy every day. We can't store it the next day. We can, but it's not going to be usable the next day. It's going to break down as fat tissue, not just in your bloodstream. Okay. Any questions so far? your arms are up all the time. Yes.
So I was going to say that
Yes.
I don't like the sodas that much because like when it goes down my throat, it's really cold feeling.
Okay, good.
And I just
Good
try to
thing.
stick to like warm 7-Up or juice.
Warm 7-Up. Ooh, okay. that burning feeling in your throat too. We talked about also eating more often, and it's always better to have not one big meal, but 2 or 3 meals or 4 meals throughout the day for one too. Who likes to prep their meals beforehand?
I love meal prep.
Why?
Just because it keeps you disciplined and you make sure that you know what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat it. And you can switch up like your meals, but you know how much calories you're getting, how much vegetables.
You're not eating emotionally either.
Yeah, you're not. You don't give yourself a chance to mess up.
And that's the key too. And when you meal prep or when you go to, for example, the store when you're not hungry, you're going to choose things that are better for you. When you go to the store and you're like, man, I'm starving. I'm going to buy. I'm going to get that. Your mind goes, I got to eat now. Mm-hmm. But I try not to go to the store when I'm hungry because at that point I'm going to get stuff that I need, not that I want. Any questions about that? Who likes to read the labels on their foods when they go shopping? Who's a nerd like me? Anyone else? Oh, Monique. And why is that important?
If I can't pronounce it, it's not going in my body.
Yeah. Is high fructose corn syrup good for you?
There's a jury out on that.
No. That's the jury says no.
At first you hear it's bad and you hear it's not so bad. Sorry.
It's not good for you. It's a chemically altered sweetener, like aspartic acid or the pink packets, that causes cancer. Sorry, that's just a fact. That's just what it is. But the commercial company will say that we need this so it tastes good. Mm-hmm. With milk, for example, young sir, milk is good for you if it's a whole milk. I'm going to give you the straight answer here. Or if it's a whole milk or organic milk. That's it. What is 2% milk? What is skim milk? What is 1% milk? It's 1% milk.
It's all water.
All water. Why does it taste like milk?
Because it has like the drop milk.
Has sugar in there.
Yeah,
They add sugar so it tastes like milk. Oh, dang it, right?
Yeah, I'll drink milk anyway. I'm lactose intolerant. My body goes.
I like
drink cashew milk.
We drink all
I
milk.
like almond milk.
So when people spend, say, $4 or
I
$3
do
on a whole milk and $3 on a 1% milk, they're spending 99% on just water.
Once that
You might as well buy a whole gallon of the whole milk and then
Yeah.
The whole milk.
Just drink little cups of it. That's all it is.
Dilute it
So
with
be
some
very,
water.
and like you're doing, Monique, be very diligent on your own and do due diligence of how you're going to shop for what you really want. And are there things you can buy that can last a long time that you can eat every day or every other day? I plan on Sunday, I plan for Sunday, or I plan for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Thursday, I plan for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And Sunday is our family day, whatever we do, we do. But that's the goal, is when you meal prep, is I'll cook enough food for 3 days, at least for me. If the kids want to eat it, great. If not, it's up to them. But I don't want to go every day and shop and eat shopping. That's when you start picking stuff just because it's easy and convenient. That's when you kill yourself. That's when you wake up one day and go, I'm like, man, how did this happen? Because every little thing I did, I didn't pay attention to. You got to pay attention to little things you do. But reading labels, I always look at Sodium content, sugar content, and fat content. Keep them to a minimum. If you have 3 things, where is the best place to shop on an aisle? Or when you're shopping and there's, see there's here, right? You have shelf 1, this is my eye level, shelf 2, shelf 3, shelf 4. Where's the best place to shop on that shelf?
Bottom shelf.
Bottom.
Here, maybe up here, but why are these better?
Usually, because they know that you won't bend down to go and get it. Usually.
My brother works for Red Bull. Okay, you may like it or not. He does the marketing with them, marketing and accounting. But that means that he wants to figure out where on the shelf is the most profitable. Psychological, right? If I'm here, walking by, I see this, I'm like, I'm gonna rush, I'm just gonna grab that one because I know what it is. I'm out. If I look around and go, that's that, I pick that up and look at over here, the store brand, compare the labels, exact same thing. This is $2 less down here. I'm gonna get this thing. That's better for my pocketbook and the same exact food.
Good tip on that.
Yes.
So, a lot of the stores have it to where if you try their store brand product and you don't like it, you can return it and they'll give you your money back and you can go get the actual name brand product.
Fantastic. I didn't know that.
Because they guarantee that you're going to love it.
Yeah,
Good.
Walmart has it now with their great value stuff.
Okay. I don't mind the great value stuff. Sometimes I get that because it's not only the same thing, but it's actually sometimes better for you. Has less preservatives, it's even cheaper. Yes, sir, with a
So
arms.
like something like if you go to a different store
Yes.
and they have it for like a discount, it's better to get it from that store.
Why not? Why not? I used to do a shopping club thing, like one of those like mailer things where I look online on a Sunday, and they give you a whole list of where you can shop and get like a double or triple discount with a coupon, right? The problem with that, I had like I think 30 salad dressings. So I stocked it because it was so cheap. So you got to be careful. Are you buying enough that you need, or because it's on sale?
That's what
You need to buy it because you need it. If you don't need it, then you shouldn't buy it.
Phenomenal. This guy, again, this guy is wise than most people out there. All right.
I'm a couponer, so I'm a sucker for
Nice.
deals.
And that, if you need it,
I'm a
right?
sucker for
But I had like salad dressings that were expired like in 4 or 5 months. I'm like, I can't drink all the salad dressing. There's no way.
Well, I give it away.
There you go. Birthday present, re-gift, whatever you want to do. Easy. Easy. Any questions at all? Does it make sense if you eat well, it can de-stress your body? If you eat well, your gut, I was talking to again, Christy and Danielle, she's the other health coach I talked to today too. Your gut is your second brain. This is just science stuff. Your second brain has neurons that go to your brain that control your whole body's function. If your gut is unhealthy, your body is unhealthy. Your body stays under stress. It fires stress hormones to your brain, to your whole body to do this instead of stay relaxed. So having a gut that is one thing clean and allows you to eat as clean as possible and allows you not to overeat, allows your body to stay healthy internally so your overall body feels relaxed and less stressed. Yes, sir?
So it's like if you had a protein shake to your body, it'd feel more relaxed.
If you have and you worked out, yes. Because your body wants protein. Body uses it to build muscle
Then you need to work
again.
out for it to work better.
Exactly. If you just drink protein, and it's not going to make you strong by just drinking the shake. Like the guy,
Yeah, you need exercise too.
on the box, you have to do elevator. You can't exercise and not work out. You can't work out and not exercise. You have to do both to keep your body healthy, then you can relax and stay less stressed. I don't care if you're here, one of my patients, whoever it is too. When we're healthier, we tolerate more stress. We can handle more things because our life is always stressful. Good way or bad. I with people that have $1 million businesses. They are stressed because their business is doing so well. They have 100 employees. They have their whole, and they're not only here, they're international. The business runs 24/7. They are under stress. They work out every day. They have planned meals every day. Sometimes they have someone and meal prep their food for them every day, for the whole week. Because they can't not have this work where they overstress and they shut down. Because it's all on their shoulders. So wherever you are in life is stressful. How do you combat that? By making your body healthy inside so it can tolerate the stress outside your body overall. That's my soapbox for the day. Any questions? Questions? Chew your food 50 times. I'm gonna be out of the store, but I'll be back. Thank you. Do a couple things, I'll come back for you, okay?
Well, you can get to 50, 150. There you go.
And that's the plan, is do whatever works for you, but find foods that work for you, and just the food part, that you like every day. I like chicken. So I'll barbecue chicken on a Sunday, and it'll last me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll have it for meals. I have it for, sometimes if my wife's off with the kid with soccer, whatever it is, I'll have it for dinner and for lunch. Sometimes I'll put it in tortilla, sometimes I'll put it with salsa, sometimes I'll put it with ketchup, whatever it is too. But I do different ways, at that point your body can stay healthy that way. Realize some countries, second, third world countries, they have 2, 3 staples. Have potato and a meat. Potato and a vegetable. Vegetable and a meat.
Fufu, fish.
That's it. And that's all they have, but they do it, prep it different ways. So taste-wise, it tastes different. Different sauce, different spices.
If you ever get a chance, you should try African fufu.
What's African fufu?
It's like it's a potato, not organic potato-based
Yeah.
substance.
How do you spell fufu?
Yeah.
Good, perfect, okay. Got it. I can see it that way, that's why I say, okay, good, okay. One time I had Ethiopian food, it was very good.
I mean, it has a bland taste, but it's really healthy.
You use it mostly like with broths or soups, and it's kind of
Potato
like,
fufu. Nice, I'll try it. Where do you get it from?
it has to be like made, or unless you know someone that.
Well, you can get it at most. Oh my god, I forgot where. It's like an Indian market around here,
There's one I think on Mountain.
and then you can get it there. It's just
Like
potatoes.
pre-made fufu?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice.
I made it.
Me and Lindsay can try
I didn't
fufu
like-
sometime.
I got them. I bought some online. They had like a box for like 88 cents online,
Nice.
and so I was like, oh, got it. So
Yeah,
I really didn't think I was gonna
man,
like
who's
it.
this guy?
It's very denser than
It's like-
potatoes.
Yeah, it's like mashed potatoes, but really, really a lot
Thick.
Like thick, yeah.
Yeah, it actually fills you up pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you use the fufu instead of bread.
Perfect.
So
Bread is so light too, so starchy. And one thing too, not to gross you out, but how you should go to the bathroom at least once a day.
Oh, I thought it was like twice a day.
At
tried
least
going
once a
to
day.
Every
I
morning,
tried
super
to-
regular.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, that's
Not to gross you out, but that allows your body to detox your body.
but that's what usually wakes me
I
up.
try to go.
That's all. When you're as young as you are, even though as wise as you are, good for you. Keep at it. Anything else? Take the sheets, take them home. One thing I'd like you to focus on is what exercise you want to start doing every day for about 2 minutes. Simple stuff, right? Maybe this one, 5 passes, take your broomstick, or take Dr. Tony's magic stick. 5 passes where it's kind of wide for you. And then 5 passes where you're a little bit closer, you go, that's the shoulder that Robert talked about. Right in that area. Whatever you want to do. But every day, and the same time every day. Why is the same time every day important?
Because of habit.
Habit, consistency. I'm a morning person. I'm up before 5 o'clock every day because I have some type of curse in my body. So I go work out then. But whatever works for you, get your workout in, whatever stretch you want to do, that helps relax your body. When you do the stretch, make sure you breathe. So, I forgot to breathe. Where you clear out your lungs and fill your lungs up the whole time so you're circulating the air all the way through your body. When you're stressed, breathe all the way through. That allows you to focus on your breath, not your stress. And Chris was saying too, is make sure when you're breathing too, if you want to, tap something on your body. So at that point you focus on the tap, not the stress. Everyone's different. But find something to do every day to get your body de-stressed. So I do every day.
Video games.
Whatever works. Any questions?
Are you guys hiring?
No, I'm not right now. But the person going to come, Jeanette, she's a hiring expert. She actually has a placement agency that she uses.
Okay.
But that's the key and good question, because that's what's going to be. You know when she's going to talk?
I've emailed her, so I'm
Okay.
waiting to discuss with her
So
availability.
probably Mid-February or early March? Early.
February 8th or February 22nd is our next
perfect.
speaking opportunities.
Good.
So one of those dates.
Good. If you ever want to come by, though, on the paper has my cell phone number or has my house number, correct?
Mhm.
Tell them you know me, and come by for a 10-minute consultation. If you want to come by just to chit chat, hey, what about this? I have an opportunity here, this and that. I have interns in my office all the time, interns from high school, even RP programs too. They come to me for, hey, I'm going to interview, what should I do? I'm thinking about this job, what do you do? I hire, and I'm hired some because we have a pretty short staff right now too. We've been there for a long time. But like interns that come in, they ask me questions. I do talks based on getting people to understand how to get hired. Because I'm a business professional, I guess. They say I have a city license or something. But if you have questions about that, feel free to come by to ask me. Anybody in this room. Even you, little man. Paper route for you. Under the table, I prefer. Under the table. No tax exempt. That's what I would do.